Crane. All right. So we was talking earlier, right? We was talking particularly about how characters transmute from one thing to the next, right? Depending on how inlaid you are with the individual. Now, if you go check out my incremental science, you can see when I was building on this shit a minute ago about how these same characteristics, right, are manifested through your elders, right? And it starts to, form into like body parts and shit like that, like hands, feet, a nose, ears, freckles, different body structures, a chest, an arm, like, yo, you look like so-and-so, But the character of the quality of that individual is not there, right? So that means a lot of these latent energies, they around, but that don't mean you're the same conscious awareness that these individuals was disturbed by, right? So this is why it specifies in weaker and stronger. These are not characters to uplift or put anybody down. These are positions that's supposed to be played. I heard this lady say something on Instagram, and she was like, you ain't got no money, you shouldn't be trying to date anyway, men and women. The first thing popped in my head was slavery, yo. Like, I don't know why it went to that first automatically. It was just like, motherfuckers stay trying to promote some slavery, yo. In some type of way. They still don't get it. And naturally, these are people who has risen through the ranks in false understanding as far as natural connections and confident character placements. There's all these things don't exist. It's like it's the equivalency of saying, in order for me to fuck with you, I gotta get drunk. You know what I'm saying? Like, in order for me to kick it with you, I gotta get high. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's do some lines first. Let's do some coke. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to the bar and get fucking trashed so we can see each other through euphoric eyes and not really see who the fuck we really are. That's some big deer. That's a buck right there. That's a big old deer there. That's some big old deer tracks. Here, I'm gonna let you see the deer tracks. I don't know if you can see it. See the deer tracks? They kind of heavy. Those is fresh too. Like, they just came through here or whatever. Anyway, I knew I had them trees up there a little bit better than that. Somebody, them deer's probably been walking through it. Like, that's our way out. Anyway, yeah, I'm taking me a little nature stroll right now. But, so all these systematic situations, they all birthed from the stability of maintaining a system that didn't serve you. So when you're speaking from these aspects, you're not speaking in the retrospect of some form of truth. You're speaking in a detriment for your people, because naturally, look at this shit. Naturally, we didn't need any of that to be one with one another or to connect with one another. And basically, when you hear these things, people are basically telling you, yo, look, if it ain't like that, we can't be a part of the system. So fucking what? Fuck the system. If you got love for somebody, just love them. Y'all go get money together. You know what I'm saying? Be broke. Who gives a shit? It don't even fucking matter. And don't be walking around here talking about, well, I got money. They ain't got no money, so I can't go talk to them. Get out your head, man. Y'all sound so crazy with that shit. You know what I'm saying? If you like somebody, entertain them. Yeah, money gonna get spent. You know what I'm saying? It's just how it's happening. No matter who has it, you can't take it with you to the fucking grave. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter what kind of money you got and all this shit. Y'all need to get out of your head and out of your ego. I got money, so I can't go talk to this guy. He don't got as much as me, or she make more than me, so I can't deal with her, and that makes my confidence low. And, well, he ain't got no money, so he ain't worth me dealing with. Are you fucking serious? No, everybody's waking up to the fact that slavery was forced upon everybody, and in order for you to live, you need to have money. The mind is not about that. I'm sorry, the mind ain't about that. It's just not. Divine ain't about that. It's just not. And y'all defeating the purpose of even getting the opportunity to grow in some type of way, to see the combination of two spiritual energies transcending this world that we call a system of things that hold us at bay. It's going to transcend that. You know what I'm saying? It'll definitely transcend it. But we don't give it a chance to do anything because you're too busy prejudging. You over here talking about, oh, you ain't got this. Nah, you just whipped yourself enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, remember slavery days? They show you that I beat your ass if you don't do this work. I'm going to beat the shit out of you. Told me I'm going to tie you to a tree. Beat the shit out your ass. You know what I'm saying? So now, that same retrospect, it doesn't have to be placed on somebody from a physical attribute because y'all going to do it. Y'all going to beat somebody down in society. And then they give you a new form of death. You can die on the internet and still be living in the world. You know what I'm saying? People ain't mindful for what they say and how they say it. You know what I mean? You don't care about how you tear somebody down and what that do to them and they go home. It's the equivalency of having a JV basketball game, and it's the kid's first game. And he go out there and everybody, his family like, oh, he can't play. He gonna lose. Shooting him down and all that. And then he get up there with the ball and he lose. And then he feel bad and they talking shit. You ain't got no skills anyway. And nobody supported him. Nobody gave him that energy of charge that say we believe in you and we know you're going to do different. Nobody did that. So it's no different in society right now. Y'all get on your high horse because you're drinking. Keep 100. That money is an addiction too. So you get a little bit of money in your hand, you feel so good about yourself, you think you can talk down on people. Money don't make you big. Money don't make you special. It gives you the opportunity to obtain more physical things. That's it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't spend it right, you know what I'm saying? You don't get a chance to experience the best part of it. Just like everything in life has a yin and a yang, so does money. And the way y'all carrying money is on a negative frequency. Oh, nah, you ain't got no bread. I can't fuck with you. A lot of people don't got no bread. That's just what it is. It's not happening. It's not happening, yo. It's not happening. Even if a motherfucker got money, you know, taking it, the same motherfuckers who gave it to your ass, yo. Like, what kind of reality do you live in when you pay taxes on the money that you make and also pay taxes when you spend money, but you have to say, well, in order for you to fuck with me, you better be doing more than that? Man, listen, take your ratchet ass to fuck on somewhere else. I don't give a fuck how pretty you is. That character, I would never want to be with nothing like that. I don't give a fuck how pretty you is. And niggas, when they wake up, they going to start saying that shit too. They going to be like, nah, I want this bum ass bitch because all this she talking about is money. That's how it's going to be. That's where it's going to. Motherfuckers don't care. At the end of the day, like, you know what I'm saying? What I seen. The brother was talking earlier, and he was like, the brother was like, when we was in our 20s, and I remember being in my 20s, he's like, when we was in our 20s, females would take advantage of niggas because we ain't had no money. We was trying to get money, right? He made me remember a story. I'll never forget this shit, yo. I had just moved back to New York, right? And I'd be like 17, 18. I was a fly little nigga though, you know what I'm saying? Like I had money, I had a job, I was hustling, you know what I'm saying? And I was going to school. My last year of school. I'm in New York. I had rings on all my fingers. You know what I'm saying? Back then, we used to wear like the Virgin Mary rings, or the lady, all the ladies, and the rings or whatever. I can't remember all their different names. Nefertiti, all of them. We used to wear them, you know what I'm saying, as style. Like that's, so both my hands was filled up with rings. So I met this beautiful Haitian girl. She was dark skinned, beautiful. I mean, beautiful skin, like Coco, like my favorite, yo. Like, I'm like, oh my God. Pretty hair, long hair, body. She's around my age. So I'm open, nose open. I just got to New York too. I'm like, and I got a baddie. Oh my God. Like, I'm like, yeah. I used to wear the beard back then. I used to keep my hair in braids and shit. I ain't had the dreads. So what happened was I met Shorty. She was digging me, but she was looking at my jewelry. I had the chat, like 3 chains on, I had both my hands full of rings, and I had money in my pocket, so I could do whatever I want. I took out to eat, all that shit. So you know what I'm saying? She's like, yeah, I'm coming back to your crib tonight. I'm like, all right, bet. She came to my crib. I'm thinking I'm about to get some. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking it's about to be good. We about to my pops don't care, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, I'm about to get some, yo. Shorty digging me. So my pops was like, yeah, y'all go in the living room. I'm going to bed. So I'm like, I bet. You know what I'm saying? So I go in the living room with Shorty. Shorty like, and a thunderstorm started. Like it was a thunderstorm. And Shorty was like, yeah, let's just get to know each other. Let's just talk. We can cuddle. I'll never forget this shit. It's just funny as hell. So I'm staring at this chick. I think she hit me with the woo-woo. Like, she hit me with the woo because I'm staring. I started getting sleepy. I'm like, yo, why I'm getting sleepy? Staring at her in the eyes and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, getting sleepy. So I fell asleep, and I woke up. When I woke up, she was gone, right? I'm like, yo, Pops, where's Shorty at? Like, he's like, oh, I took her home. Thunderstorm, da-da-da-da. I went ahead and gave her a ride home. So I'm like, all right. She got home. I went in the room, like, yo, my jewelry. You see my jewelry? He's like, nah, yo. I was like, my jewelry was up here. Shorty took all my jewelry, yo. All my rings. She stole some money. She didn't take all my money, but she took enough. She took enough. And she took my chains, she took my rings. I was 30, yo. I was 30, yo. I was hot tamales. I was mad. I was mad as a motherfucker. I was like, nah. It's like, yo, Pops, you did that. I was like, yo, you did me like that. He's like, you should have put your shit up. Da, da, da. I'm like, nah. She did me like that. She took advantage of me. I was mad. That was like one of my first experiences, right? Getting robbed by a chick. And then you get older, and then they like, why y'all taking advantage of females? Because that's what y'all did when y'all was young. Somebody taught y'all not to respect. This whole situation, like, y'all come into the world with no respect. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come into the world, your moms be like, yo, fuck them niggas, get what you can. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come out the house like that. And men come out the house thinking that we supposed to love women and support them. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I was a kid, I'd go buy a little jewelry and shit like that. I was head over heels. If I liked you, what? I'm about to go buy you something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's my girlfriend. They be laughing at me like, look at you, nose open. But it's set up that way. It's set up via the parents. You know what I'm saying? They want the women to have more. They want the men to suffer. And then when that reverse comes in, you got a whole dichotomy of conversation, TV shows, storybooks, movies, and everything. Everybody talking about their experiences but don't want to focus on accountability. Nobody wants to say, yo, this is what I did for the first 10 years. This is what I did for the first 20 years when I was young. When I was young, and I came out of high school, I was dogging niggas. Niggas ain't know, they just loved me because I was gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? Then y'all turn around and go get Brazilian butt lifts, talking about BBL. Now you trying to lift that booty up because that shit sagging. Your titties sagging. You know what I'm saying? Your face sagging. You know what I'm saying? You want to do things to change it so you can get back to being as fucked up as you was before. Where they do that at? And then I can't be mad because most dudes are birthed in single family homes. So their moms is mad about whoever did them wrong from whatever time. Like, times delegate agenda. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there running my jibs. It's 13 minutes. I should have enough time. But yeah, man, I'm just saying, that be the value. Like, it's not like we don't remember, we don't know. It's that it's a conveyor belt. This conveyor belt is producing people that's like that. You know what I'm saying? They producing people that's on that type time. You know what I'm saying? So we sitting there trying to fight something. You can't fight on purpose, yo. It's just not, it's not going to happen. You know how you change all this shit? By being the image of what it's supposed to be. Don't be the image of what their parents said that you're supposed to be as a man. Don't be the image of what the women, don't do none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? The image you're going to portray is a divine one. You're going to supersede everything everybody said. You're going to stand on something other than. They're going to be saying dumb shit. They're going to think they about to lose something and all that, and you're going to let them know that it ain't that serious. You're going to stay and stand. You know what I'm saying? You're going to move when it's time to. You're going to uplift when it's time to. And you're not going to take anything personal. You're not going to be the one engaging in the same emotional context that they feel about whatever they think at the current moment. You're going to put water on that fire, and then you're going to you're going to raise it back up. You're going to show them where it was a shortcoming, and you're also going to show them how to have strength through these different situations. You're going to be the image of what it looks like to change that. Now, I can't say this by everybody because you got a lot of controlling ass men out there. You got a lot of controlling ass women, so they don't give a shit about what I'm talking about. They just want to control some shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're going to do. They're going to control some shit. And because you're weak-minded and you're not used to having some form of structure or whatever trauma bonding you have from your family, your past, or whatever, that's the first thing you're going to do is say, oh, nah, that's dope. That's for me. Nah, you just used to people stepping on you, and it feels good to see somebody do it with a smile. That be the reality. You know what I'm saying? That be the reality. Be like, yo, this nigga G on some other shit. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do be on some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I do be on some other shit. That's just the value. But for the most part, I know my limits. I know what I want to do and how far I want to go. I know what I will take and what I won't take. You know what I'm saying? And I can tell when people play games. You know what I'm saying? I feel energy. I've been doing this shit my whole life. So it's not like you're going to ever say something to me and get over. Just because I don't respond to the shit you do don't mean I don't know. I keep giving people ropes to hang themselves. Like, I'll give you a thread and act like I don't remember nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, yeah, everything great. Yep, everything great. Give you that rope. Next thing you know, hanging yourself and shit. Like, what happened? I don't know how I get here. You put yourself there. You know what I'm saying? So that be the reality. Nobody want to head. Nobody want to stand on no truth. Nobody really want to deal with the divine. It's discipline that we talking about. We talking about you not worried about what nobody else doing. You checking yourself when you getting in these emotional antics or whatever, and you start feeling progressed through your emotional value instead of standing on top of that shit, walking on water. You know what I'm saying? You got to walk on water, man. That's what emotions is water. Walk on that shit. When you feel it, walk on it. Get up above it. Don't get more aggressive. Don't get more stupid. Stand up above it. Move like that. And it's not about their emotions. It's how you are perceiving yourself within them. So then when you become the image of what it looks like to balance through that emotion that they're dealing with, you just taught them something. Because now you could tell them while you're going through it. Like, look, I was feeling like this, but I thought this way. I think it's the best thing for both of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the value. That's how that go. You know what I'm saying? That goes over people's heads, though. Fucking crazy, yo. But yeah, man, that's just how it is, yo. You know, Naga be talking. And I be talking, hoping people pick up the vibes that it's not even about articulating it and make it sound so good or be able to speak in some form of way. It's like, it's not ego for me. None of it's ego for me. I can care less. Like, that's why I don't care how I say shit. Everything goes to the Most High. All praise due to the Most High every given time. And I know that innately it's about me and how I'm responding to things that happen in the world. So it's not about them. It's about how I'm going to deal with it. It's not about what happened. It's about how you dealt with it. It's not about what you're doing. It's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? So none of that shit matters. If you love somebody or you're going to love somebody, don't stop worrying about the money. If you got a bag already, you got the big bag, you got your bank account fat, go lock up, go get with somebody, man. Make sure this nigga ain't worth shit. Make sure he's a good stand-up dude, even if he ain't got no money. Rock with him. You're going to show him, and that energy that you got going to make him progress. Now your bag going to triple because you're going to be there to support. Now, if you don't do your right due diligence, you might get you a dun-dun-dun. You know what I'm saying? You might get you a cloud of smoke. Something that just passed with the wind. You don't want that. That's why you do due diligence. You got to have discernment. You got to learn. You know what I'm saying? You listen to what they say and understand that, man, if his conversation is all about that, yo, we about to, or if that's what it is, then you know what he about. And vice versa. If she like, oh, you going, you know what they about. You know what I'm saying? We could uplift, we could play this role, but ain't nobody slow, ain't nobody stupid. It's not a such thing as you taking advantage of nobody. No, niggas do shit because they want to. Period. You know what I'm saying? So understanding these values will save a lot of people's lives and set the future in motion so people don't have to deal with the detriments that we deal with from manipulation. I ain't gonna hold you. Just trying to show you something. Not gonna wise.